Beginning in the early 1920s and continuing until his death, Krishnamurti came to this valley, and it was here that he annually gave his talks under the trees in the oak grove. He always thought of himself as a guest, even to the valley. "A guest am I," he said, "in this world of transient things. I am of no country, no boundaries hold me."
Love is not a remembrance of past events and past pleasures. Love is not knowledge. Well, knowledge, that is the accumulated information and accumulated experience, will that knowledge transform the whole content of man, content of his consciousness? Please ask this question of yourself. You have studied, you have inquired about yourself, or you have been told by other psychologists what you are, and you have accumulated knowledge about yourself. Perhaps not too much, but little. And that has that knowledge being always of the past. Whether that knowledge has transformed man, or a totally different kind of energy, totally different kind of activity or non-activity, will that bring about transformation in consciousness? So he's saying, asking, will that knowledge, has that knowledge brought about deep change in human beings so that they will not kill, so that there is no fear of whatsoever psychologically, so that human beings have this extraordinary capacity to love another.
Today, we are living at the end of a century of unprecedented invention and change. Yet the deeper human challenges remain. It was this century that held the life of J. Krishnamurti, who spoke to the whole of humanity, an emerging world culture. For the first time in history, the actual words, the voice and image of a great teacher have been thoroughly and accurately preserved. Technology allows this now, and future generations, as never before, can probe Krishnamurti's teachings directly through the proof of his writings, videos, and audio recordings. During his lifetime, he insisted that there be no interpretation of his teachings by others, that we go directly to these teachings, using the authentic record, the integrity of which must remain for all time. Whenever one approaches the teachings of Krishnamurti, on every page, in every talk, dialogue, or conversation, we find our attention being drawn to this timeless perception, to intelligence, and to compassion. Are the perceptions of Krishnamurti profoundly different from other great teachers? We cannot say, for their works have survived only in fragments, which have been interpreted, edited, and distorted over the ages by religious organizations and practices. We do know, however, that Krishnamurti resisted every attempt to make of him an authority. With absolute conviction, he wisely asked that a safe place be created to preserve the integrity of the teachings, to prevent deterioration or distortion, a place where anyone, scholars, students, and others, could have access to the full and authentic body of his life's work. This is the future of the teachings. It depends on the protection and preservation of thousands of original manuscripts, films, audio, and videotapes. Most of all, it depends on our living the truth of what they contain, and in seeing our opportunity and responsibility to care for the land and keep the teachings pure.